Welcome to Newfoundland and Labrador. Hello travellers, how's it going? Travel Dave UK here, and I have just arrived in Canada. I'm in a completely new province. I've never been here before, the province of Newfoundland and Labrador. Today we have just been exploring Newfoundland, just landed last night from London via Toronto in Deer Lake, and that's where we've been exploring today around this area. Then we're going to be heading over to Labrador, over from Newfoundland. But it is amazing to be here. The scenery is absolutely breathtaking. Already done a few hikes. I'm having a fantastic time. The weather conditions are just brilliant. So happy to be here in Newfoundland and Labrador. What are you waiting for? Let's go on an adventure and explore Newfoundland. We are hitting the first trails of our trip to Newfoundland and Labrador Islands. We are here in Gros National Park, Canada. And this is the Tablelands. So we're going to explore that a little bit later. And now we're just going on the Viewpoint Trail all the way to the top. Here in Gros National Park, Canada. So yeah, let's go check out the Tablelands. Good morning. Nice rise and shine. Just come to Java Jack's for a coffee starting our day, and we're going off an ATV trip right now. It's a little bit wet, but it looks like it should clear up a little bit later. But yeah, good to be in Newfoundland. Next up on the agenda is the Western Brook Pond. So there's a 45-minute trail to get there, and once you're there, there is a boat trip that will take you through the fjords. And I've heard some wonderful things about how beautiful and scenic this little boat trip is, so let's go. Labrador Island on this little boat here. Apparently the views are very scenic on the way over, so let's go to Labrador Island. Newfoundland has been awesome. Let's go. Just off the ferry from Newfoundland to Labrador, we've arrived here in Quebec for a little bit because we're just on the border of Quebec and Labrador. This is a little walking trail here, the SENTIER BOUDOIN, which is just here, a really nice coastal walk, so we're just going to check that out. We've just come over to Saddle Island. There's a boat on the hour every hour, and here's where they had a whaling station. The ship's come over from the Basque, and they found coopers. People used to make barrels to hold the whale oil up here from hundreds of years ago. So there's loads of history on this island, and they've just built a tram last year around Saddle Island. So we're just taking the tram now. Let's explore more of this little island. A little hop over. It's a beautiful day here in Red Bay, and if you have some time, there are two trails you can do. You can walk down to the Bonny Shore, which is just behind me here, get some beautiful views, and there's also Tracy's Hill, which is up here, and that gives you some awesome views as well. So there's two trails you can do. Enjoy those when you come to Red Bay. We're in Red Bay in Labrador, and we're heading out on the whaler's quest on board now. We're going out this evening because the sea gets a little less choppy, so there's more of a chance of spotting whales. Fingers crossed, there's been a few sightings of some minkies out there, so let's see if we can spot some minky whales out in Labrador. And before we head on to the ferry back to Newfoundland from Labrador, we are at Point and More Lighthouse. One last lighthouse on Labrador before we head over. So yeah, let's go to the top and check out the views. And apparently there's some Labrador tea to enjoy. Good morning, and I've arrived at Lancer Meadows here in Newfoundland, and this is known as the landing spot of where Vikings arrived to North America around 1,000 years ago. And in the 60s, this whole site was excavated and they found remains of Viking civilization. So it was proven that the Vikings did arrive and did land here in Canada around 1,000 years ago. But what are we waiting for? Let's go and explore this historical spot here in Canada. Good morning. Today is our final day here in Newfoundland Labrador Islands, and before we head off to Deer Lake to grab our flight out of here, we're going to have one last little adventure. We have a rib boat ready for us. So cool. We're going to go around the Bay of Islands, check out some of the national park from the rib boat, get some beautiful scenic views. What a great way to end our trip here in Newfoundland Labrador.